Is achieving the ultimate championship glory in the National Hockey League truly worth paying the heavy price of permanent universal infamy? In the 1990s, the National Hockey League was an exceptionally violent place, but that violence was governed by a strict, player-enforced code of honor. If you crossed the line, you answered to an enforcer with your bare hands. Claude Lemieux viewed that honor system as a weakness. He completely disregarded the unwritten rules, operating in the blind spots of the code, to become the most hated man on the ice. His career was a contradiction. He racked up 1,777 regular season penalty minutes, like sitting in the box for 29 full games. Yet he won 4 Stanley Cups. He backed up that intimidation with elite production, scoring 80 playoff goals, 9th on the all-time list. This created a bizarre reality across the league. Every opposing fan base despised him, yet every general manager secretly coveted him for their own roster. Athletes often talk about the clutch gene, a rare psychological wiring that allows a player to thrive exclusively under immense, season-ending pressure. Lemieux possessed this trait in excess. The proof arrived during the 1995 postseason. He dominated the playoffs, securing the Conn Smythe Trophy as the most valuable player, and leading the New Jersey Devils to a championship. 1 year later, he switched franchises and repeated the feat, hoisting the 1996 Cup as a newly minted member of the Colorado Avalanche. Winning consecutive titles with 2 different teams is an extraordinarily rare athletic achievement. He accomplished this through a highly specific tactical approach. He used constant agitation to frustrate opposing defensemen, baiting them into taking bad penalties and losing their positional discipline. His abrasive style was entirely deliberate. It was a calculated tool designed specifically to secure championships. But that calculated aggression carried a severe physical toll, peaking during the 1996 Western Conference Finals. Lemieux delivered a brutal check from behind on Detroit's Chris Draper, driving his face directly into the dasher boards. The impact shattered Draper's jaw and broke his nose. Playing violently on the very edge of the rulebook is a form of psychological warfare. It infects the minds of the opposing roster, shifting their focus away from winning the game and entirely onto seeking retribution. That retribution finally arrived on March 26, 1997, at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. Detroit's Darren McCarty sought premeditated revenge. He attacked Lemieux, sparking a massive, line-wide fight that erupted into the most infamous brawl in modern hockey history. Under assault, Lemieux dropped to the ice and curled into a ball, covering his head to avoid the fight. In hockey culture, this is called turtling. By refusing to fight back, Lemieux essentially opted out of the sport's traditional path to resolution. He allowed himself to be the target of Detroit's obsession, trading his personal standing among his peers to keep the opposition focused on their rage rather than the scoreboard. Lemieux functioned as a human lightning rod. By absorbing the collective hatred of entire arenas, he acted as a heat shield, allowing his teammates to play their game free from psychological pressure. His dedication to the grind extended well past his prime. After a 6-year absence from the NHL, he mounted an improbable comeback with the Dallas Stars at age 43. This return proved he possessed a borderline psychotic dedication to the sport. He was willing to endure the physical punishment of professional hockey, even when the culture of the sport thoroughly despised him. This chart tracks NHL television ratings through the 1990s. From a purely business perspective, the NHL needs characters like Lemieux to drive tribalism among fans. Notice how viewership skyrocketed directly during the height of the Avalanche and Red Wings blood feud. The polarizing environment Lemieux created didn't just fuel locker room grudges. It transformed a regional rivalry into a national focal point that defined the league's peak era of popularity. Ultimately, the price of his reputation yielded the one thing hockey culture values above all else. Scandals fade and grudges eventually cool, but the names engraved on the silver are permanent.